Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Slope Podcast. This is going to be Season 2, Episode 17. Hey, Season 2 is old enough to watch R-rated movies now. Look at that. Grew up so fast.
Oh, look at that.
This is going to be your weekly podcast on the Sakamichi series idol groups. That's going to be Nogizaka46, Keyakizaka46, Hinatazaka46, and Yoshimotozaka46. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, a.k.a. Swoltaku, and I'm joined by my friends and fellow hosts, Boy Kun, and Josh, Mr. Josh Box. How are we all doing today, gentlemen?
Doing okay.
Dandy.
I was telling Jimmy before we started, I had things planned, like mostly schoolwork, but then somehow I got a headache, and so I took a nap. And then when I woke up, I just watched YouTube videos, and so I got nothing done.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, that's it for me.
I'm being very selective about how much of my room is in frame right now. Well, for good reason. I'm actually organizing. I realize I have way too much clothes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know it's bad when you kind of can't have all your clothes clean at the same time. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you're wearing clothes, right?
Well, yeah, but you're wearing some, and then I have to have some in the hamper.
Mm-hmm.
Or else, if I like wash everything all at once, then it's just gonna there's not gonna be room for everything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's
I
like
see.
I'll like wash clothes, and then what is it? As I'm like, what is it? And then I will dry them. Like, yeah, put them in the dryer, just toss them in a laundry basket, and just kind of keep them there until my hamper gets a little bit more full again, so there's room. And then I'll fold those clothes into the closet, right?
Mm.
So, like, I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys can.
Sounds like you just need a bigger closet.
Ooh, look at
pile
that,
of clothes on the floor.
That's not even the worst of it. The worst of it's like right next to me, right here. Like,
On your desk.
no. It's just to the side of me, but it's literally like a giant garbage bag filled with clothes. It's especially, I don't know. It's been bad because it's like I can't go out, so I just stay at home, and then I get bored, and then I'm like, let's see what's on sale on Uniqlo, you know? And I'm like,
no.
This is nice. I'll just
Yeah,
pick up
I
a couple
told
things,
myself
you know?
I'd only buy secondhand this year, and that has not been successful whatsoever.
All
I
right,
mean, my
let's go thrifting more,
purchasing
dude.
has been it's lower because I mostly check Grailed, and it's like, oh man, that's too much, and so like I end up not buying anything, which is good. But yeah, it's I don't know.
So you're like that kind of second. I was like, oh, dude, you want to go thrifting?
Oh, I mean, yeah, thrifting's cool too, but we can't really do that right now.
Oh, not now.
I would go
once.
but yeah. Once everything is done with, I guess. Yeah, man. It's just hard, right? Because like sometimes when you like just go to a store to buy a shirt or whatever, you're gonna find a shirt. But if you go thrifting,
Yeah, you never know.
you never know. Sometimes you just don't get anything, and it's like, man,
Which is most of the time.
what
but,
was
you
the
know,
purpose?
One time you find a
of
gem.
me going, so, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Browser.
You guys do
says, Podcasting doesn't pay.
No, it doesn't. You guys do the same thing where you tell yourself, like, this year is going to be the year that I get rid of clothes as quickly as I attain it. And then, like, 3 shopping trips later, you're like, what have I done?
so a good trick is to do the hanger thing, right? You put it in your clothes. Ooh, thank you for the sub.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Wait, gifted? Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
yes.
But anyway,
That come
yeah,
up.
you do the hanger
Miguel,
thing.
for gifting.
Yeah, where you put it in like facing the other way or whatever, and if you need it, right, you just grab it and put it in like, and when you're done with that shirt or whatever, you put it in the other way, and then after a certain number of months or whatever, you look back on your closet and the hangers that are still facing the other way, like you initially put it, is the ones you like donate or whatever because you never used it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, like you never used it once?
Yeah.
Or just not enough to justify keeping it, right?
Yeah.
I can't relate because I don't usually buy clothes a lot. Like I buy like once, maybe twice a year. And that's like usually a shirt or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one time I was with Boy and Tron. Like we were all meeting up for something. We were at the mall and then like I bought stuff from Uniqlo. That was like the first time in like a while that I bought clothes.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was because earlier this year, I was like, I need to update my wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, but then
Yeah,
I didn't actually take the time to like get rid of stuff as quickly because the big problem was I was dressing like I worked at the mobility center where my school was, where where I like saw patients and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was how I would dress all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, okay, I have to be ready to move and stuff like that, right? And then, so how it would go is like, as a student, when do you usually get dressed? It's to go to class, right? So, but then like right after class, I'm already up there. So that's when I would go to the mobility center to put my hours in. And then, like, oh, if a patient falls or something like that, I have to be ready to like, get down and like pick them up and stuff like that. Or, or like help them ease down or just be able to be physical. And so like, I just only wore like joggers and t-shirts and sweaters, or sweatpants or whatever, but I was like, they got stretchy jeans, James. You can do more.
Yes, they do. It's wonders, man. 1% of elastane makes all the
it's a
difference.
huge difference, dude. Yeah, that's why. Well, I got like the full on like they're practically jeggings from Uniqlo.
Oh, I know which ones.
Dude,
ones.
I love them. I like as an athlete, I love them because it's like
I've been like wanting to get one, but I don't know. Like I still haven't like pulled the trigger. I'm like, I don't know if it's like I don't know. Like something about it is like it's too convenient. Like
you're waiting for the trade off. You're like, this is too good to be true.
yeah.
That's the catch, Uniqlo.
I'm like, does it really look like jeans, or do they look like something that look like jeans? It's like,
I think they look like. I've never had someone walk up to me and be like, "Looks like you're wearing jeggings, dude." But like but then conversely, I can move around in them, which I like. I really like.
Yeah, man.
I could do a full squat in them.
Mm.
They're like they're literally like the only pair of jeans I've ever been like casually down to just lay around in my house with. Right. Usually like if I'm wearing jeans, I get home, the first thing I do is I take off my jeans and then like maybe put on a pair of shorts or something. Right. Or I just hang out in my boxers with you guys. But like
we don't know what he's wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
It's all mystery down here, dude. No, but then if like there are times when I come home in my stretchy jeans and I just chill out and I'm like, oh, okay, dude, I'm just gonna lay in bed and play some Animal Crossing right quick.
Yeah.
You
Good stuff, dude.
Siblings like, oh, are you going somewhere? Nah. I'ma just kick it in my jeans.
With my jeans. Speaking of, Josh did a room tour video.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
You can't see any of his jeans, but
No,
you can see other stuff in his room, right?
Yeah, his blankets.
Manga.
Blankets over there.
Yeah, blankets. It's the
saw-
new
saw-
video
saw
on the
what's-
channel.
What's behind here? What's the true secret of what was in the blurry background?
Oh, that's
You
right.
know-
Yeah.
You know what makes me really sad, Josh? I won't say what the print is because I want people to experience it. I don't want to spoil it. But I used to have this like a blanket with the same print, but I donated it like a couple years ago, and now I immediately regret it because it would have been so perfect if I had just pulled it out for this video.
Yeah.
Dude. Got twinsies with Josh. We actually shared the same bed.
Yeah, so
This is actually the
check
same
out
bed.
the
We
video.
just dragged it over here.
If you want to see what Josh looks at all the time when he does the podcast.
Camera, monitor, and then the rest you have to watch the video to find out.
Ooh.
Oh, also, last week Josh said he bought a new mouse. I did too, and apparently I got this exact same one Josh
Yeah.
did.
See
Logitech
it. Look at this.
G6.
If you guys don't look at mine too carefully, then it looks like the same.
It's so much better than the Razer one I was using before because the software is so much better.
Yeah, that's like the nice
incredible.
thing. Like Logitech has very like I don't know, not to be like tech buzzwords like the ecosystem, right? But it's like there's so many Logitech peripherals. It's just really nice to have it all kind of like the same. Right?
Yeah, and like people
so-
complain about this software because this is different than the
The
master.
MX Master.
Yeah, that's it's different. And
'Cause
people
this is
complain,
Logitech-
people complain about this one, so I imagine that's how bad the Razer one is.
Yeah, this is the gaming
Yeah, the G series
line, the gaming series, and Logitech does a similar thing where you can assign a button. If you hold it down, then all the other buttons can have other functions, right? That's why I was using the Razer one. But as a competitor, right, Logitech has the same shit, and this mouse has more buttons. Look at all these, there's like 6 buttons on the side. So
And it has 2 buttons
editing
up here.
workflow
make-
is a breeze, dude.
Make one cut, make one select again, dude, and then make one like your ripple delete, dude.
So,
Ooh.
so you just be like, all right, I'm just editing.
The,
It's
the
like-
side
It's gonna be
scrolling,
that one video
it's
where we just-
easy.
yeah.
Anyway,
How have you been, Mr. Box?
yeah.
I've been all right. I found my dad's old sax that he bought to learn, but he never learned.
Ooh.
It was full of water.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
So I did my best to clean it. And now the reads just came in before the podcast, so I'm going to try to learn a little bit,
Play
see how it
us
goes.
a tune.
I'll play that Keyakizaka song that one guy played in New York on the subway.
Keyakizaka song? That's Futari Saison.
Saison, dude.
Oh, God, what?
The best Keyakizaka
This
song.
guy
Oh,
over here.
Okay, now I remember. Okay.
I'm a little heartbroken.
I ordered guitar strings. I think I told you guys, not on the podcast, but like sometime last week. Still hasn't come in.
Jesus.
Yeah, some stuff is like really quick, and some other stuff is like taking a long time.
Non-essential stuff, bro. I took out
But,
all
like-
the strings on my guitar,
Here you go, boy. Just
which thank you. Oh, it's right here. Oh,
So because I got a color checker, and that came in like in 2 days.
yeah. See, I
But
don't know.
but like I ordered the reads like a week ago. It barely came in.
Yeah.
And then
I think it just
So-
depends on whichever warehouse happens to have what
Yeah.
you've got and how behind they are or how busy
I
they are.
unstrung my guitar, which you're not supposed to do, probably. 'cause,
The
you know,
tension,
tension.
Yeah.
And I have a floating bridge, and so it's like, because it's a Fender, and it's like. But anyway, let's get on with the show.
Yes.
Before we talk about the current events, the comment of the week.
This one is from Raidan Zop. And this says, I want to see more relaxed interactions between the slopes. Sakamichi TV tries to accomplish this, but between me being stressed about the time allotted to the segment and the girls being stiff in a constrained environment, I'd rather just watch all the joint audition girls hang out, eat, and play games. Honestly, even the Keia 2-key plus Hina no showroom and all those 4-person Yonki Nekojita streams were pretty good and chill. As for who would MC a crossover special, I immediately picked Audrey, although they probably would have the most trouble remembering anyone who wasn't Hinata. Suchi might know almost everyone in the groups, but he's the hands-off for what people would probably want. The Hinata would probably rise to an occasion no matter what the Banana Men were doing. Although wild card, Sandwich Man.
I refuse.
Uncles.
I refuse.
See, that's why I said a combination of whoever would be good. It won't be like skewed towards one group or whatever. Either that, or you just get a completely like new manzai duo to host. So it'll be like neutral or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I just threw out having to pick one just for the sake of conversation. But I do agree. I think a mix would be like the most ideal, right?
But yeah, I agree. I think the groups need to kind of interact more.
Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like if you're gonna call yourself sister groups, right, it's gotta be more than just like a management kind of thing. Because nobody's a fan of idols because of management. You know what I mean? Like let's be real here. Like even if Aki P was still more involved, with Sakamichi groups. I'm not sure how hands-on or off he is these days, but nobody's here because of Akipi. All right, we're here because of the members, right? So when you say sister groups, you kind of want there to be some kind of commingling between the groups, and then not just being like but they're created by the same person, you know?
Yeah, because they even mention them themselves, right? Like when they're talking about him. So yeah, I agree. Like even something chill, I still appreciate. Like as the comment says, like Sakamichi's TV is like tries to section everyone off, tries to give everyone their own time.
Yeah, it's more of
It's
like
kinda hard.
Sakamichi TV is more of like a catch up type thing, right?
Yeah.
Because they'll recap a bunch of events that the groups did, and then to kind of tie it together, they'll have random members together. That's supposed to be like the nice variety part, but yeah.
See, like how, kind of like I don't know how AK Bingo used to do it back in the day, where it was an AKB show, but every now and then they would have like one of the sister groups come on as guests, right? Like it would be like an AKB versus SKE episode or AKB versus NMB. You know, I feel like that's cool. You know, and then every now and then you get like a special episode where you get members from all the groups and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's what everyone was hoping Sakamichi was gonna be, but it's just like a 2-hour special type. Yeah, right. Because the AKB48 show was kind of like that, right? They would like mix around, and we kind of got that with Nogizaka46 show or Keyakizaka46 show, but not all of Sakamichi series.
Yeah, if you can call Sakamichi Terubi a collaboration show, then I would say the Slope podcast is as well, because we cover all of them.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, even something chiller like right now, like everyone's, quarantine or whatever, and then like I feel like now could be a good opportunity to do it. Like just hop on a call with X person from this group, X person from this group. And
Dude,
like,
even just go on IG Live together. I'll take that, dude.
Well, none of them have Instagrams except for like the members who got away with it.
Oh, you know who has Instagram? No. I'm a trap.
Ooh, look at you, bud. Do it. You do it.
I saw the opening. Kobe. Odanana. Back in. Odanana is back. The camel has returned, boys.
Oh.
Ooh.
She has Instagram. There she is. Man, look at her. She looks so cute, man. Look at her.
We got messed up again, dude. It's like the second we finished the podcast that night, right?
She it was confirmed that was hers or whatever. The day after.
Yeah.
We recorded the podcast last time. And so she doesn't post that much, which is cool. I appreciate that. Once in a while is fine.
You mean you don't appreciate Nagasawa's posting schedule?
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of that for the last 2 years through the Mobame. But Odanana's Instagram is Odanana924. And then she also has a Twitter, which is Oda_Nana77. There you go, man. It's the same for Twitter also. She doesn't post that much.
Yeah.
You see all the graduated members like interact with each other, and they all like jump on on Danny the whole time.
Dude,
messed up, man.
Oda Nana starting an Instagram brought me the most joy I've had with Keyakizaka in a long time. And that's so sad, dude. It was just I was like, dude, this is all I wanted, dude. It was just them interacting with each other. This is like the lowest bar you could set, management. Just make them have fun together. That's all we want. And they're like, I don't know how to do that.
What is that? What is fun?
You want them to be all emo and angsty, huh? We can throw you that, huh?
No, fun. Oh, angsty. Okay.
Oh, okay. How about a song where they all bully someone, huh? Huh?
No. I just want Odanana Instagram. Her hashtags are funny. I don't know.
That being said, I love Kuro Hitsuji, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's just.
But it's cool to see them interacting. I think Manaka and Suzumon were on Insta Live or whatever together and shit like that. More interaction than they had before. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't figure out how to record it using YouTube DL, which is what I usually use to record stuff on the internet.
That's
So if
why
someone
I use
knows.
OBS.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, you can just OBS.
No, but it
record
like
your
just
screen.
captures the stream. It captures the stream, so I don't have to have it open or anything. So it just like streams it to a file.
Okay. Well,
I couldn't figure it out. Someone knows.
Sure, someone will figure it out.
Someone's out there's got a script, dude.
Uh-huh.
There's some creeper that's just like, I need to download these lives, you know?
Oh no, what does that mean for me?
It does exactly what it
Oh
means.
no.
Yeah, so go follow. I follow.
Yeah, and then when you follow, you get to see like them mentioning each other all the time, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Glad she's on Instagram and Twitter. She was almost my Oshi.
Yeah. Boy, really missed her.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
I know I said it like that. I missed her too. Someone else is on Twitter, huh?
Oh,
Miss Inoue Sayuri.
Someone else that
recently
boy
graduated.
really misses
I miss her
or
too.
is going to. I don't know. She
Now
just
on-
kind of dipped out. Yeah.
didn't have the kind of formal graduation, I guess, like everyone else, because stay home. But she's on Twitter, no Instagram. Where's the Insta, dude? But yeah, here she is.
Far away to
She also signed to a new agency called
Cis
Company. Who, they apparently produce like theater and like manages.
if you look at the rest of the talents, she's like the youngest person there.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like
there
I
you
think
go.
everyone's like older. It's pretty interesting how they probably picked her up because like we need new talents.
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing theater.
Yeah,
For a long
I think,
time
I think that's the part that makes sense, right? It's just like, okay,
So
she probably wants to focus primarily on that, and this is probably a group that
her
will
more
help
opportunities in that
have more connections with that. Yeah,
aspect. And so,
Yeah, and I guess it's like a lot with like who you know, especially in the stage play kind of scene, like we learned.
yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like that's like any
Everywhere.
entertainment industry,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But yeah, like we talked about it with Kamina Emika, right, on our interview. And anyways, I was gonna plug something, but I think that's
Just
not
wait till
gonna
the end of the
happen
show. We'll plug something.
now. Yeah, but what is it? Yeah, I feel like it's a good opportunity for her. I feel like that was like the jobs that she intended to be. Like that's like the jobs that she enjoyed the most. I felt.
Yeah, like even on
so-
46 Hour, she was like doing stage plays for like the audience and stuff like that.
That's
So
why
I feel like
she-
she really has passion for it.
yeah, she's probably one of the one of the most work like in Nogizaka, right? Aside from like Itojuna, probably. So there you go. Good to see you. Welcome to Twitter. I don't know. Let's keep going. There's more
waiting for
Twitter
this.
stuff. Hinatazaka released a cute video, I guess, telling everybody to stay home. God damn it. And,
They edited this themselves, right?
apparently, yeah. Like
Okay.
the music. they
Whew, I was
made
about to say like
themselves,
somebody's up with staff.
and then the members edited themselves. It's a nice beat.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what does this beat remind me of, dude? Makes me think of like a TikTok rap. A
Must
TikTok
on the
rap or
beat.
something.
Oh. Yeah, like, but everyone's at home. Hinata's at home, so they're like, let's make a little video. Apparently, Patty P made the beat.
Ooh,
She's gonna make the next Hinata single.
using Fruit
Watch
Loops
out,
over here.
everybody. Fruit Loops. Let's go.
It's gonna be all these like hi hats, dude. All these twos
There are
and
two
fours, dude.
videos. Two videos. So you can check them out. It's on their official Twitter. They have a little dance thing, I guess. Stay home, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Because remember, it's not for you to get sick. It's to not get other people sick.
Yeah, dude, we're all in this together.
Screw the rich people.
Eat the rich.
Damn celebrities. Anyway.
Yeah, so you know, someone else is staying at home very seriously.
Oh.
Sato Shiori, dude. She
Yes.
was planning on doing her study abroad, right, way back when. So she went on hiatus, but yeah, she's like, nah, can't do it. Gotta stay home. Gonna study at home. So
Can't leave the
I believe
country
she's-
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Or maybe she was over there and she came back. Because, like,
who knows?
you know.
yeah, who knows?
Well,
Either-
she
yeah,
did-
I think they just said that now she's doing her lessons still, but it's like online,
Right.
right?
So yeah, she wrote a blog. I'm still gonna do Keyaki stuff since
Calm.
I'm stuck
she's
here
at
now.
home. Not that Keyaki's doing anything, but
Yeah. So it's not like it makes a difference. Like,
yeah,
if
no
she
difference here.
if she was on hiatus and not, I feel like if she came back by the time the single came out, like, nothing would have changed.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's there. You go.
She comes back from hiatus. Hey guys, so what's new? Everyone's just,
Well,
what do you think, Shiori?
Nothing. Yeah. So welcome. I don't know, man.
welcome back, maybe.
Welcome back. So
Yeah, it's funny because it's like I can't even be excited, right? Because it's not like, oh, we're gonna see her and things now or
Yeah.
anything like that. It's just like,
right.
oh, okay, all right,
just-
good to know.
All right. Thanks. Anyway, let's keep going with more current events. Hori Miona's second photo book now has a title and covers. It is called Itsuka no Machiawase Basho.
Finally, I needed confirmation that this was
At
gonna
last.
happen.
it exists.
So, of course, there are different covers depending on where you buy it from. 7net, Rakuten, Amazon, etc. Here is the first cover. I think is just the regular cover that
Yeah, the grape one
you
is the
probably
regular
get everywhere, or if you buy it on Amazon or whatever.
So
has
that's
the
what I'm
grape.
getting. Because that's the only
Has
one.
the
I can
nice red for a little bit of contrast, and then
get.
we have the
green
one
with the grape.
in just laying down. It's all a lot of white because of the sheets, I guess.
The whole photo book are just the Instagram shots.
Yeah, and then another one, I guess, on similarly on in bed. You got like the reclaimed wood wall or whatever behind a little bit, and then there's the one with the yellow wall behind, which looks pretty nice. Got a little bit more contrast, at least. Got the dress too, and the red lipstick.
So
Very-
bright.
very saturated there.
I actually kind of like that. I don't know.
Oh, you like the...
Because I feel like it's a little blown up, but it's supposed to be, right? Because it's contrasting with the half of her that's in shadow.
Yeah, because they don't want to like just make it completely to black, right?
But my favorite one is the one that you can purchase with our Amazon affiliate link, huh?
Oh, man. There
Man,
you
pre-order,
go.
if you guys want to order that now, we'll have a link in the description in the video, or if you're in the chat, we'll just go ahead and click on that link.
Remember, you don't have to spend any more
Please
money.
help us.
We just get a little,
Podcasting doesn't pay us.
instead of all the money going to Amazon, you know, a little bit comes back to us.
I personally have not pre-ordered, but guess what I'm gonna do, man?
Guess what I'm gonna do right now?
Add that to
That's
the
what
cart
I'm gonna do as well.
through our affiliate link.
There we go. Pre-order
Yeah.
now.
So the Amazon cover is the one.
Sorry, this item cannot be shipped to your selected address. Dang it.
Well, oh
You get
shit.
COVID.
Oh yeah, that shit, yeah. Well, once this is all over, we have until May. Oh no, it's like the end of the month. There's no way, dude.
No. It all backfired on us. Damn you, COVID.
Okay,
just
but if you're in a
want
country
my
where you
Miona,
can,
but-
please help us out.
Please click the link.
And if if you want to be an extra homie about it, you can hold off on that photo book until you can get it shipped.
Oh yeah, May 27th is the release date. You can keep up with it on our photo book Twitter, when she has video messages and whatnot, or the photo book, nay, her own Instagram.
At this point, it's her own.
Yeah, Look at that. She has a stuffed monkey and stuff like that.
I feel like she has a lot of stuffed monkeys. Like monkeys are her favorite animal, right? Right, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's her thing.
Yeah,
That's her,
that's her whole thing. Yeah.
That's her thing. So there you go, everybody. Go pick it up. And if you do, use the affiliate link.
Ooh.
Thank you.
One day.
Okay. More stuff to buy. This doesn't have an affiliate link, though. Damn it. But you can buy
We can only do so much.
Shiraishi graduation concert tee that was supposed to happen. But, obviously, everything's canceled. Shiraishi is still in the group, but they're still selling the shirts because they probably printed that shit already. I think the concert was supposed to be this weekend or sometime this week. It was scheduled to be.
No, we probably can't get that either because no shipping to America.
Yeah, damn it.
I'm gonna reply to this. I can't get this because I live in America.
Yeah,
Josh
here's
is very
the
upset.
Design. In the front, we have like some line work there. And then on the back,
I actually quite like the shirt design.
a huge list of all the names of the members currently in the group with hers highlighted.
It's not quite as steezy as a Keyakizaka shirt,
Nah, it's
but I don't know. I think it's very kind of classy. It kind of makes me think of like one of those like wood block prints.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's nice.
maybe a little Art Nouveau with the framing, kind of.
I like the I do like that design. It's pretty nice. But the shop you can pre-order until May 10th. So if you can get it somehow,
4 days.
yeah, probably when this goes on YouTube, it's over. But
That's why you should watch the live show at twitch.tv/Slope Club.
there it is.
That's Tuesdays around 7 p.m. Pacific time.
There you go. Buy the shirt, support Shiraishi Mai. I don't know. Let's keep going. More stuff to buy. And I think
This whole episode's one long shilling corner.
we can probably get affiliate links to this one when it's available. They are releasing more Nogizaka Koujichuu Blu-rays.
Ooh.
The initial release had pics from Shiraishi Mai and who was it? Akimoto, Manatsu, and some others. This time we have pics from Saito Asuka, Shinuchi Mai, and Hoshino Minami, and Miona Hori. I just read it because it's translated the article.
Yeah, I was like,
Miona
I don't
Hori.
like this. This makes me very uncomfortable the way you're.
And so, it will be released June 3rd. And so, we'll have the links for you available when it is available. All right? We'll have it when we have it.
They only got the old ones right now. We're waiting. We're waiting. All right.
These are episodes that showcase them, right? Or is this ones that they like?
They picked, right?
Yeah, they picked their favorites episodes or whatever. So,
Yeah, which I actually like because I feel like anybody can go back and like kind of skim to see like, what episode has a lot of my favorite in it, you know? Which one has a lot of Hori, but like, you know, now you get a sense of like what Hori Miona's personal sense of humor is, or like what kind of she likes to watch, right? Because
maybe like that particular shoot was very enjoyable or whatever, you know?
Do you think there's an overlap episodes where like one person likes one and another one's like, no, I like this one?
I would imagine they try to avoid that because then you're just buying
The same episode.
the same. Yeah.
Hori is just exactly the same as Maya and someone owns both. Just
Thought it'd be different. But yeah, let's keep going with more current events. So, Nogizaka is broadcasting their Tokyo Dome concerts
Oh.
for 3 days. We're in this middle day as this recording, as of this recording. And so tonight they are going to broadcast day 2 of
Ooh.
Tokyo Dome. As you can see, for me, it starts in 10 hours.
6 a.m.
So I'm not going to be watching that.
I'll be comfortably in bed,
And so
sleeping, unless
this-
my insomnia acts up again. In
day
which
two
case I will
will
watch.
so day two will have like songs like they're from the 15th song to like the whatever song 30th or something like that. So yeah, go check it out if you're not gonna be sleeping or whatever. Anyway, here's the last thing.
And this is different from the Blu-ray ones, right? We talked about before. Because the Blu-ray is only the last day,
Apparently, I don't know.
and these are like all 3 days.
Perhaps, Mr. Box. I didn't watch it,
Perhaps.
so I can't say with certainty.
Yeah, I don't have the Blu-rays.
Someone
either.
can fact check this.
Yeah.
This is
But
the
either way,
Blu-ray chat
if
says.
you guys don't have the Blu-ray, then this is the perfect opportunity. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this
And
is the
using our
Blu-ray.
Amazon affiliate link, you can buy the Blu-ray.
Oh my god. Hey, so you know what really helps me get by, especially in quarantine when
Tell me.
I can't really do much?
Yes.
Listening to new music.
Oh, okay.
You know, it keeps your mind fresh. It keeps you out of a rut, right? I feel like sometimes it's so easy to be stuck in the same quarantine routine where you wake up and you just don't really do much at all. But the Sakamichi series has got you covered with that as well because, hey, some of the members have released some song recommendations, dude, to help get you a little more Genki, dude.
Oh.
Last week we talked about the playlists they put together as a group. This time as individual members. They're just recommending their own songs. So
Yeah. Don't be disappointed like I was when I was like, ooh, what does Pon like listening to?
yeah,
I'm sure she does, but it's just like, I
know,
see.
yeah,
Sekai ni wa Aishikanai, huh?
I
Abunaka
see, okay.
shikekaku.
Oh, so it's only their songs, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and so we have a few.
It's just
members
it's a
on there
ranking.
now.
It's
They're
what
like
it is. It's not really a
ranking
playlist. Yeah.
songs to make you more feel better in these trying times. You know, Pon, Sekai Ai, and Abunakashi Keikaku Kazuni Fukaretemo. You got Akimoto Manatsu with some Nogizaka song choices, right? I like her choice, you know, Synchronicity, Dankashen, and Seifuku no Mannequin.
Yeah. I think Manatsu has the best one.
And then
You know, you would
Kumi.
think for the prompt being give you more energy, that Kumi would have been like, I have this shit down. All right. I'm Hinatazaka. We got nothing but energy.
She chooses.
Why is Sona Koto Nayo in this list?
There's
from her
I
new
guess
single.
reasoning. I'm just too lazy to translate all of this. You know, this is our latest single, so
I gotta
check
promote
it
it.
out. We have other, you know, Takemoto Yui also did a little thing. What did she? Kaze ni fukaretemo, okay? Sekai Ai. And this really long one, probably from the album. So there you go. Go check those out.
Is that a Nogizaka song? No.
More
It has to be their own song, right?
members that do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that does it for the current events.
Look at that.
We are done with the current events. No.
Yeah, it was
Not the show.
but yeah, show's not over yet. We're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with the TV show roundup. And we're back with the TV show roundup. This is part of the show where we cover some of the stuff that the members have been throughout the week, as far as maybe the random show appearances. Of course, we always cover their regular shows, such as Hinatazaka de Aimashou, Keyakitte Kakenai, and Nogizaka Koujichuu. And right now, we've got some other appearances. Eizouken, right? The drama is just wrapped up. Is it? Is it wrapping up? Or
Next. I think next episode is gonna be the last one. So
okay,
Was it
it's
supposed to be
wrapping
4?
up.
I thought it was supposed to be 4, but I guess not.
Maybe like, oh, we gotta pad
don't
some
know where
time
they're-
until this movie can come out.
I don't know where they're taking things. I mean, they're taking stuff that's in the anime. It's just not in the same order, I guess. Or I think I talked about this. It's focusing a lot more on the characters than the like process of them making the anime.
Yeah.
Because anime is like them like going through the whole thing, right?
Yeah, and so there's a lot of extra stuff in the drama.
Do you think it's necessary
if-
or?
That's the thing. I don't know if it has anything to do with the main plot or not because I'm just watching it raw. But it does introduce like side characters from like other clubs and stuff like that. So it's
But
not
does it
just
feel like
complete.
filler or does it feel like it's like doing it for a purpose? I guess.
Like when there's scenes with the other characters, I feel like it's there for comedy's sake. But on the last episode I watched, episode 5, there seems to be like a subplot. So
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe it's just to give you a deeper appreciation of the world once you get into the movie.
Right,
Because I'm sure maybe once the movie goes, it's going to be a little
world
bit more focused on the plot. And
Notice
then you
people in
don't
the
really get a
background
sense of the
and everything.
environment as much. Yeah. Because I imagine it has to be one of those things where it's like, it'll deepen your appreciation of the movie, but it's not required material.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, that's Eizouken. But we also watched another drama that Nogizaka has done, Samu no Koto.
Yeah, we got a
Finished airing.
DM a little while back, right, in the Slope Club Twitter. Someone asked if we'd watched it since it was done. At that time, we're like, no.
But guess
so
what?
it's cool. Yeah.
We have watched it.
No, as in we haven't watched it. No, as in like we're ignoring your message.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We did watch it. And so it was available for free on the DTV,
Yeah, they gave us a link and everything.
YouTube.
They compiled all 4 episodes into one video.
Yes.
So
And
you can just watch it like a long movie. Not a long movie, but a movie, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much movie. Each episode is around 20 whatever minutes.
22 minutes, whatever that, yeah.
So should we like recap the episodes real quick?
All right, I haven't watched
Yeah.
this,
Since
so
for
I
once
will be
you
the
haven't watched it.
I will play the part of the audience member who wants to watch this but hasn't watched it yet.
Okay. And so Samu no Koto is based off the short story series by novelist author Nishi Kanako, and so it's not an original screenplay or whatever. And so there's a little bit of like it's not that bad, right? It's not like they just made this for Nogizaka kind of thing. And so in the first episode, we get introduced to so each episode is about one of the members, right? Because it's whatever no Koto is the title, right? And so we have Samu, who is Endo Sakura, and then
Not Sam.
no, not
Yeah.
Sam.
My
It's
drama
not-
list, please fix this. This is not
Yeah, it
about
is-
Sam.
This is very much not Sam. And so there's Ari, who is played by Hayakawa Seira. There's Sumi, right? Kanagawa Saya's character. Kimu, who's Tamura Mayu's character, and then Momo, Kakehashi Sayaka's character. And so they're all part of this like idol group called Udagawa
Udagawa White Bears.
White Bears, right? And so Samu left the group, and then the other 4 try to continue, but it didn't work out, right? So they end up disbanding, and so it's been a year since, and they're the 4 are going to like awake for Samu, who recently died from an accident buying snacks or something.
I hate this.
And so most of this episodes are told through a flashback, right? And so the 4 go to like the wake and they meet the family or whatever. And so in a flashback, the first episode is about Ari, Hayakawa Seira, and so she's gay but has not come out of the closet. She's kind of afraid of being judged or whatever. And so at a music video shoot, she's like having troubles getting close to the members, right? Because the choreographer's like, oh yeah, you hug her from behind.
Be all
and
like
stuff.
physically close, like intimate with each other.
Yeah, and Ari's like, I don't know about that, man. And so at the shoot, Sumi, who is Kanagawa Saya's character, gets sick, and so she like goes to sleep, takes a rest, and then Ari is watching over her, and she's like, ooh, girl, he's so pretty. But then Samu walks in all casual and kisses her, kisses Sumi, right? Yeah, That's like a lot of gifts were made, right?
Yeah.
And then Ari's like, yo, what the fuck? And so she confronts Samu's like, yo, are you gay?
Nah.
And then Samu's like, nah, dude, I'm just acting gay because it's fashionable. And it's like, oh, yo, what? That's like a cool thing nowadays, right? And you're like, what the fuck, Samu? And so
Someone
that's
sounds
where
like a weird character.
it kind of leaves it at that, right? Ari's like, hey, don't tell anyone about this, though. I didn't come out with it yet. So it goes back to the wake, and they talk about how Samu got her name, right? And so all their names are just shortened versions of their real names, right? Ari's is for like Arimoto or something. But Samu they think it's because she's kind of like cold to everyone, right? So Samui,
Yeah.
that's where her name comes from.
That's what we all assumed, right?
Yeah, so. And at the end of the episode, the brother's like, hey, they think it's a suicide. And I was like, oh, shit. What? That's where it ends. And then so in episode 2 is about Kimu, who is Tamura Mayu's character. She's like an alcoholic. Dude, I thought it was so funny. Like at the wake, everyone's like drinking, right? And like Tamura Mayu is the only one legally able to drink. But her character is like, no, I don't drink. Just give me juice. But then all the other three,
Sayaka and shit.
yeah, dude, like they're like, ooh, beer. Like, damn, what? So yeah, episode 2
or something, but
Yeah. It's about Tamura Mai's character. She drinks a lot, while even when she was still in the group or whatever. And so she's been hiding it, right? And so she said she would drink because she gets like anxiety or whatever performing and just nervous. So she'd be like tipsy on stage and shit, bro. And so like she wakes up one morning and on the news there's a statue that's been like broken. They're like, yo, this statue is like of everyone like is important or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's
everyone
like a
has
cultural center point for this like community. How could someone do this?
Yeah, and so she's watching the news and she's like, oh shit, I have the broken part right here.
No.
So she doesn't remember because she was like shit faced, right? Blackout, drunk. And so she like tries to just leave it in a bag on the train while she goes to work. But then as she leaves the train, Samu is like, yo, you left this. I'm like, oh, Samu, damn it. So Samu's like, what's in the bag, bro? Let me see. And she's like, nah, dude, get off my nuts, bro. This is from a fan. Don't look inside the bag. And then so they're at the dressing room at some event. Kimu catches Samu looking in the bag, and she's like, oh shit, bruh, this is the thing from the news. They're like, damn, how'd you break it? Like, were you that drunk or whatever? It's like, fuck. And so they're like, let's go fix it. Or Samu she decides, like, we should go fix it later, right? And so they like go buy glue or whatever, and then like they try to repair the thing. It's like
imagine them buying like school glue, like Elmer's school glue to fix it.
So Samu, kind of a Kusogaki type, right? And so they go later that night and fix the thing. And then they hear from the news that like, since there's all this like buzz around the statue, the area gets a lot more traffic and like it was gonna close down, but now the business is booming. It's like, okay, they fixed the thing. And so back at the wake, they tell the brother, it's like, oh yeah,
Samu was always like this way or that way.
And he's
right?
like, what? Who's that? And they're like,
Samu.
oh, don't you call her Samu or whatever? It's like, no, dude. The brother's like, that was my nickname because his name is Osamu. It's like, ooh.
That's why we're like, it's very much not Sam.
Yeah, it's not Sam at all. The third episode is about Momo, is Kakehashi's character. And so, flashback again. Momo has a younger sister. Her name is Kirara, who's played by Tsutsui Ayame. So Kirara is also an idol, but she's way more popular than Momo is, right? And so Momo's all jelly and shit. because her little sister's more popular, and the family's like, oh yeah, man, we love you because
So proud of
Makes
you.
a fake, makes a fake Twitter to like bully her, cyber bully her, and
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like that.
it's like, damn, that's fucked up, Momo. Damn.
She
And
like
so
leaks a
Kirara's
photo of her asleep and shit like that, right? And
yeah.
Well, we've seen
then,
this
Kirara,
before.
Samu. Okay.
Well, like Kirara like quits, right? She like, I'm gonna stop being an idol, right? I'm getting all this hate on
Yeah,
Twitter and like all these like rumors and shit. And yeah, it's revealed that Momo is the one who started it all. And so that's why like they go to this karaoke place they always go to, right? And Yakubo Miyo's
Yakubo
there.
Miyo was the staff, dude. Yeah, and then the big reveal for that episode is that like, so she leaks a photo of her little sister's face, and then what is it? Samu is like, "Yo, you did this shit, didn't you?" She's like, "What you mean?" She like zooms in to like there's like
Enhanced.
what
Times
is
10,
it?
times 20.
Yeah, there's like
Enhanced,
a
time 50.
what is it? Like the side mirror on the car, and her reflections in it.
Yeah,
And
she's
she's
like,
like,
"Yo,
"Fuck,
you did this shit."
Dang.
But then like
She's
also
like,
to
"Oh,
know
you
like
must hate me, huh?" And she's like,
Momo,
"Nah."
like Momo was also getting hate, right? So she did that to like kind of deflect it to her like
Yeah.
younger sister.
She's like, "If I have to go through this, you gotta go through it too,
Yeah, it's
bitch,"
like,
kind of thing.
damn,
Right?
dude.
And then she's like, and then what is it? She's like, "You wouldn't know what it feels like to be jealous, like to like be jealous of someone." And she's like, "I wouldn't know about that." And it turns out, I guess it's like kind of maybe she's
Kind of
that
maybe.
Samu's the one that was like talking
She's-
shit
yeah.
about Kirara online because she was jealous of her. But then that somehow ends up saving her because she's like, "Oh, everyone's jealous of somebody." I'm like, "You're not gonna call out this bitch for like slandering you on Twitter and shit, dude."
Well, I thought
Okay.
she said she was the one that started the hate on Momo. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah,
Momo's
yeah,
like,
yeah, on
"Oh,
Momo. Yeah,
fuck,
on Momo.
what?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, on Momo. My bad. I messed up
Yeah.
the names.
So like, yeah, I thought that was funny. It's like, oh, Samu,
Yeah.
you bitch, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is Momo just chill with it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's
Word,
like,
word.
"Oh."
Okay.
oh,
so,
I guess I can be an idol. People jealous of me too. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great and all, but like, yo, you're not gonna.
Like, what the fuck? And yeah, back at the wake, they're like, oh, let's go to Samu's room before we leave. Yeah, just go see it real quick. And so they like look around, like, oh yeah, totally. And so they all get a line message on their phone, but it's from Samu. Dun dun dun. Episode 4 is about Sumi. This is Kanagawa's character, and so in the past, she visited a fortune teller who ends up scamming the shit out of her. For like, oh yeah, good spirits. You just give me money so I can
Yeah,
like
give me
conjure
like
this shit.
another like 100, like another million yen, dude. I gotta really get
And
some
then,
powerful
Sumi,
spirits at work here.
Impressionable young idol. She's like, okay, let's go. So it gives her all this money, ends up in debt, and there's the collectors are all after her, right?
Banging
banging
on
on
her
her.
door. Bang.
And so she gets all depressed, attempts suicide, tries to run in front of a train. But just as she's like going under the like barrier thing, Samu is there, like, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? She's like, oh fuck, it's Samu.
Look
So
at her
they,
poking your
like-
nose in all these people's businesses.
Yeah, dude. And then so Samu takes her to a wrestling show where it's like, oh, look at these dudes so full of life, even though, it's like, what are you fighting for, my guy? Kind of thing. That kind of moment, right? And then Sumi's
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck. Different outlook on life. And so she leaves all that behind, I guess, and works towards paying off her debt. And so that's like Sumi's thing, which is like half the last episode. Like, yo, what? That sucks. And so back at the wake, they've been waiting for like their former manager guy to come through. And they're like, nah, man, he's not gonna come. He's managing this new idol group. They're gonna go to Budokan and shit. But then he shows up, and they're like, oh, hey, can you give us a ride home?
Oh, word? Yeah, sure.
Right. And so on the drive home, they talk about Samu and shit. It's like, nah, man, she couldn't have committed suicide because she was buying hella chocolates. It was kind of
It was
weird
like
how
a
they.
pack, it was like, oh, it was a pack of chocolates, or it was like 30 something, and then she would eat one each day
Yeah.
for the month or whatever, right? So he's like, why would someone like who's planning on killing themselves
Yeah.
buy chocolates that was supposed to last them for the month, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So they're
But
like,
then-
she probably didn't. Okay.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Then
so,
he's like, yo, y'all. It should have been y'all.
I thought that was touching. I
Wait,
don't know.
what?
Yeah, because it's like, it was like one of those things where it's like, it's not like you guys didn't deserve it. It's not like you guys didn't work hard for it or you weren't talented or good enough. It's just like sometimes timing just doesn't link up, right? Like,
Wait, do you mean like it should have been y'all? Like y'all should have died? Is that what you mean?
no, like y'all.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait, what?
Because he's managing a different idol group now
they're
that's
like,
more popular.
oh, congrats!
Okay.
Your group is going to Budokan, and he's like,
okay,
thanks,
okay,
but
okay.
it should have been you guys instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you said he said that.
No,
they
she's
should
like,
all
oh,
died.
my bad.
I might have just jumped. Yeah.
I was like,
No,
what?
Yeah, so he is like, yeah. It was kind of, it was a like, I feel like that should have been like the message. I guess it's just like, you never know what your chance is in life, so you kind of should take it, right? So that, because he kind of tries to sum it up at that point, right? He's like, like maybe it's not being an idol, but like one day it's gonna be like in love or in career or in things like that, And so you gotta like live for those things, right?
Yeah, because like they were all hiding something from each other, right? Like, so yeah, and so they're like, oh, let's go back to that karaoke place we always go to. And then read this line message, right? And so, yeah, it's like they opened the message and it's like a link to this like tree planting organization or whatever, making the world a better place. And like Samu was part of it and stuff like that.
So it's like that's what she was doing for the past year, is what it's alluding to, right? Since she like not disbanded, but like since she left the group.
Yeah, that's why
It's
she
like a
left the
throwaway
group. It's
comment,
implied.
like joke
Yeah.
that they said earlier was she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna end global warming," and then but they like the members took it as like, "Oh, that's just her saying like
being stupid or
wacky shit
whatever,
that she
yeah.
always does,"
But, like,
But
she
then she
was
actually
serious
meant
about
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this character, Samu.
And so,
So
well,
I have
let's
issue-
finish it.
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Let's finish.
And so
Then we'll
at the
discuss.
end, they kind of like admit to each other what they've been hiding, right? Like Ari is like, "Well, I have a girlfriend and shit, and I'm living with her," and they're like, "Oh, nice."
Are you happy? Yeah.
And then Kim was like, yeah, I'm in like a group therapy and shit." They're like, "What? I thought you don't drink." It's like, "Nah, I was lying, bro." Right? And then Momo is now like a manager for an idol who
She's for her sister. She's her sister.
for her sister, yeah.
Oh,
Turns out to
sister's
be a
manager,
sister.
yeah.
Yeah, her sister manager. And then Sumi, who had the weakest story, is now an OL. He's like, I'm just grinding, paying off my debt.
Paying off
y'all."
my debts, watching wrestling every now and then,
Yeah. And so they like at the end they sing their like debut song as the idol group, which is a Nogizaka song, Hane no Kyoku.
Yeah, dude. When they sung it, I realized why they never made it to Budokan, dude.
Oh, what? That song's so good.
I'm just joking.
Damn.
I'm just trying to roast the girls a little bit.
Those bitches. I like the part where the brother was like, "Hey, can I get your signatures? It's nice. This will be good to sell at like Yahoo auctions."
Yeah, and they're like, what? He's like, no, I'm just kidding. Dude.
But I'm just fucking. Anyway,
But really. Unless
I'm just kidding. Unless.
What do
Unless
you
you
think,
decide this also.
Jimmy?
So I had okay, let me just preface overall that I thought it was very enjoyable. I kind of binged watched all of it
I did too.
like today. I feel like it might have been, this one might not be a good one to binge because it's a little bit more chill in the, as far as plot and things like that. The pacing's kind of slower, but it's very intentional. It's more of like it's very kind of like to set a mood, right? So I feel like for me binging, it was like, it felt a little bit exhausting because I was like, just get to the point already. Whereas like maybe if I'd watch it like week on week, it would have been a little bit better. I think a Western audience might have a little bit more issue with Samu than maybe Japan, like a Japanese one.
Yeah.
I feel like we tend to want things to be within stories, anyways, a little bit more definitively good or bad, right?
This one's like
you know,
vague in a lot of parts, right?
Yeah, like because if you look at like folk stories, I remember I was reading about this in my Japanese literature class. It's like in American fairy tales or folk stories or Western ones, there's like a good spirit and a bad spirit, right? Like an evil witch and then like a wise spirit or something like that, like a god or whatever, right? Or like, but in Japanese fairy tales and stories, like the spirits tend to be a lot more neutral. Like they tend to just be doing their own thing, and then people just get caught up in that, right? And even though she's like definitively just a person, I think Samu kind of fits that role
Yeah.
Because I think that was the thing that bugged me when I was watching it. It's like she's not actually helping anybody. She just happens to be there.
It just
you know?
feels like
And
she kind of nudges them, and they do their thing, right? Like it feels like in the end, like the other four kind of overcome their thing on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
If it-
She
but,
just happens
like-
to, yeah.
Yeah, but like Samu had a little bit to do with it because she was involved somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't like the whole mystery intrigue thing that they try to push in because I feel like there was no fulfillment there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'd kind of rather those things just happen without them trying to set up a suspense. Like
Yeah. The suicide part.
yeah,
they
exactly.
They were thinking
exactly.
it was just kind of like okay. There was
Yeah, and then
nothing
it's just-
like they just brought it up, but like it just kind of resolves.
Yeah.
and then-
oh, could she have killed herself? But at the end, it's just like, no, I guess she didn't. It doesn't even give
Yeah.
us a good reason why. Like,
Yeah.
like, and then what is it? The same with the. Is this a text message from the dead? Oh,
Yeah.
you know, it's just at the end, it's just like, oh no, she probably scheduled this message
Like
to
it's
send
like
on our
the one
anniversary.
line that explains everything, right? Yeah, you know, you
Yeah.
can do that nowadays with these apps, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel rewarding as a viewer, right? Like when it's fiction, you kind of want things to feel
Purposeful.
like your expectations were met or yeah, exactly.
It's just I think to me it's just those two where they set up a thing, but like it doesn't really.
yeah, that's pretty much my
payoff
only
isn't-
real complaints with the story. Everything else I actually quite enjoyed. Boy and I were talking about it earlier. I was actually I want to say like super impressed, but very pleased with how the fourth gen members did.
Their acting wasn't bad. They also did this weird like fourth wall breaking like narration.
Oh yeah,
Like they were like
we talked
turned to
about
the
that too,
camera
yeah.
and they're like,
Like-
yeah, so this thing happened.
Oh,
Right, like-
so one day Samu, you know, and then like whenever they would go to the fourth wall break really took me out. Like she would be like, when it would go to a flashback, it would whip pan to the flashback, right?
Yeah.
But how they would do the whip pan is the member would be like,
she would-
oh, it all started this day, and her hand would reach to the
Yeah, she
camera
would
and
take the
whip
camera,
it, you
yeah.
know, and I'm just like,
I mean,
I get it.
it's-
It
I mean,
just
that's
doesn't
fun,
do
but,
anything
like,
for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of stylish, but I think like the tone, the overall
Yeah,
drama
yeah.
took did not match.
It feels like a sitcom.
You know,
then maybe it'll make sense, right?
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Something a little bit more lighthearted. Yeah.
when they would break the fourth wall, like everything else freezes around them, right? And they would like, you know, it's talk to the camera directly and stuff.
yeah.
That was kind of weird.
And
but
I feel like, oh, good.
I was gonna say I did like the music though. It's like some chill
hop, yeah.
R&B,
Oh.
like neo soul
Yeah.
guitar going on. It was kind of cool. Yeah,
I just felt maybe I don't know, maybe I was expecting it to be a little bit deeper, you know, but it felt like a little Hobson-y, you know, whereas like they're not giving us anything new message wise. Like okay, it's good,
Yeah.
you know, like, but it's not anything. Keyakizaka, you know, it's
I think, considering
like,
the
oh.
source material, I guess shouldn't have expected too much. There were
yeah,
short
I'm kind of
stories
curious
after all.
to check out the source material, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, it's at the end of it's like, oh yeah, don't live with you know, not being true to you and honest to yourself about your problems. You know, it's like I didn't need to watch this story to get that takeaway. You know, like,
I know.
yeah, and like I just wish that the and once again these are like kind of half complaints because it's a 4 episode long miniseries. They can only do so much. I understand that, but I'm just saying like, you know, like things with like dealing with sexuality and like alcoholism, for example, are like very I don't know, I'd say serious things, right? Even debt and like jealousy, but they only get like these like really kind of like short, not even like good wrap ups, I feel, right? Like I don't know, like Tamura Mayu's characters, for example, like her alcoholism doesn't really affect her. It's just the fact that like it doesn't. Well, it does, but they don't show it. The only thing that happens is this one time she got so blacked out drunk that she like happened to break this statue that's important, right? Like where I would have rather have seen like I don't know, it actually the alcoholism affecting her, right? Like oh man, I can't because you see it. There's a hint of it. Like they're about to go on stage and she goes back to the locker room to sneak in a quick beer, right?
Yeah.
Because she's like why don't we show her like getting irresponsible with it and getting sloppy drunk on stage if you're trying to show that like okay she's losing control where it's like the only thing that happened was like, oh, I did a bad thing once, you know.
Yeah.
Or like affecting relationships or something like that, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Stuff
And
that
then
like leads to that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but then the bad thing gets fixed because it's like, oh, what hell you do was glue this thing in, you know.
I think like
Not
the
fix
first
your actual
two like
alcoholism.
doesn't really resolve, right? It's just like, yeah, here's what happened. Like they resolve their own problems later on in the story.
Yeah.
Whereas episode 3 and 4, there's like a thing that happens where they're like, oh shit, I guess I won't do this thing, right? So it would probably benefit from like a longer. Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you can
Exactly.
get into the story a little more and like
Maybe like
flesh out
intertwine
stuff.
the storylines a little, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
In the
I
end, it's
think-
just a short story, so can't.
That's why, like, everything I'm saying, it sounds like I'm ragging on it, but like, take it with a grain of salt. I think if it was truly bad, all I would have said was like, "Yo, this fucking sucks, dude."
You want to
But,
give
like,
it
you know-
a rating, my guy,
Oh.
to end
Ooh,
it off?
you want-
Let's go.
Yeah, you want to do 1 out of 1 to 5?
And are
1
you
to 5.
comparing it to other Sakamichi series, or are you comparing it to Japanese
No.
media, or what are you comparing
No,
it to?
let's just
gonna-
as like
on
a,
its
as a
own,
mini
on
series.
its-
Yeah, on its own.
How much
Let's
you
go 1 to
enjoyed it?
10, so I can be a little bit more
Just make
1
it
to
at 1 out
10?
of 20.
precise. Yeah.
Sure. Give it a 12, 17, maybe a 13.
Okay, just make it
I'll
out of
say
10.
it's a
It's
7.
too complicated.
Alright.
Just make it out of 10.
All right. Hey, what the? Josh over here. Jesus.
He didn't even watch it, dude. He's just trying to tell us what to do. I'd probably give it like an 11 or 12. It's it's
I
a
mean, it
good
was a lot
little
better than
miniseries.
I thought it was gonna be. I guess.
So it's like above
Yeah.
average.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate what it was trying to do. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think it has a lot of potential.
Ooh, would you watch it again?
You actually can find subs with it. I
Yeah, so I
kinda-
think someone subbed it, right?
Yeah, there's a there's a subs. But yeah, like aside the story, you know, all the other stuff I thought like Fourth Gen did pretty well. The music was cool.
yeah. Cinematography was nice too.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
it was,
was
you know,
enjoying
very cinematic. It wasn't like
It's
Drama.
not Japanese drama looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I would say, yeah, check it out. It's only 4 episodes.
Exactly. It's an easy recommend. It's like
Yeah.
an hour and 20 minutes of your day.
So it's yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I think if like because every complaint I had was very fixable. It's a sign that it's like it's not bad. It's just like kind of limited in its what it is,
Yeah.
like the medium, right?
So
But anyways,
go.
that was Samu no Koto. Do you guys want to do Sato Niao next week?
are there
Ooh, I can
subs
join
for
it.
Saturday Owl?
I think
Saturday
there's
Owl
some.
seems a bit more interesting. There's a murder mystery. So I'll check it out.
And you get to
'Cause-
watch
so
Kaki's teeth.
these
for
two
an hour
are
and a
like
half.
the same. They're like bunched together, I guess, because the short stories were republished. I think like they announced the drama that Nogizaka was doing, and so they released the stories together. I don't think they're connected. Probably, definitely not. But yeah, they were packaged together and re-released as short stories. Anyway, let's go.
The
to-
depressing subs subbed it.
There you go. Let's go to the regular variety shows.
Ooh, so much excitement this
All
week,
the
right, guys?
week. We are running out of footage.
New content to watch, right?
Says the studio. And so Hinatazaka de Aimashou are just showing moments that were cut from previous episodes. From like the first episode of Hina Ai, where like they meet Audrey for the first time up until the more recent ones. They showed a lot of stuff, but I can't think of any highlights. I mean, it's just there's a reason I guess these were cut, right? Like
Dude, especially Hinatazaka de Aimashou.
Well, this was Hiragana Oshi, right? This is what it was based
no,
on?
they just focused
No,
on
it was
Hina
just
Ai.
it was just all just cut stuff from the entire series.
Oh, I thought it was most of it was Hiragana Oshi because it's like in the
No,
beginning,
no.
right?
No.
Well, I mean, I think maybe it is, but I
So,
don't
like,
think
the
Like all the
first
background
one
stuff
they
is Hiragana Kiyaki.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Either
right.
way, none of that matters. This shit's
Yeah.
boring, dude. I'm just gonna say I full on fell asleep watching this.
You know when anime does the recap episode, you skip it, right? Like you don't want to do that for this. Let's go to Keyakitte Kakenai, which is the best one
something
this
actually
week
good this week
because this is still new content with Keyakitte Kakenai. We're continuing the Sawabe versus Keyakizaka thing because the girls want their damn prize that was never given to them. All right, they play various games. Various members challenge Sawabe for a thing. Any highlights from you guys?
Mine was one of the ones you listed, but I had to pick it because it
course.
featured my Oshimen, Habu Mizuho. But like not just because of Oshi obligations, that was legit one of the best moments in my
I
opinion.
agree.
Right? Her game was what is it? Hit and defend, rock, paper, scissors. Right? So it's like if you win the game of rock, paper, scissors, you have to hit the other person in the head with a mallet. But if they defend in time with the helmet, then you're good. Right? Oh, did we lose you, boy?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were like,
Am I?
like doing that. Oh, but yeah, dude. So Sawabe goes ham on Habu. Dude.
Ooh.
He beats her with like the mighty force of Thor, dude. Just,
Like, I got Mjolnir in hand. Yeah.
you can see the lightning come down on her, dude. She was like, it's just funny watching her get mad after she get hit by him, right? 'Cause she's like, ah.
Suchi in the background.
This
My
is a
dad doesn't
thing?
hit me like that.
I was so surprised. Like, holy shit, he's going crazy on me. What the fuck?
Yeah. Habu was terrible at this game too,
Oh,
which made it even more funny. Right? Like there was like one of the few times she actually won the rock paper scissors part. She like kept fumbling. Like at first she like tried to go for a helmet, but then it slipped. So she grabs the hammer, which she's supposed to grab. But then instead of hitting with him with it, she defends herself with the helmet, and it's just like, what are you doing, Habu? You know. It was good. It was really funny.
I liked her reaction. Like every time, like she got more angry and more angry. And then the last time he really goes in and like really hits her.
Dude, he was like, whoa.
Yeah, dude. It's okay. It's okay, Habu. I'll get you a skateboard.
Oh, yeah, she wanted the skateboard. And they're like, what? You're learning? You're doing this?
Rides down the street. Hey, look, that's Keyakizaka's Habu.
Was it with
Doing
you guys?
kickflips and shit.
I was just talking about getting a skateboard again recently.
Oh, really? I don't think you mentioned
Yeah.
that to me.
It's because I lost my longboard in a custody battle. It's very sad. I loaned it out to a girl I was dating, and then we broke up, and it was just too awkward for me to go and get it back. And then she ended up moving. I have no idea if she still has that board or not.
She's like,
I was like,
anyway.
yeah, dude.
Josh, do you
Just-
have any?
That was mine too. It was Habu's.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I'll pick something else, and I'll pick Ishimori roasting herself. And so the first game they had was a kind of a for anyone, right? I guess. Or was it like people Sawabe owed?
That was the last one, wasn't it?
No, it was the first one.
No, it's the first thing. I'm trying to remember the context of it.
Well, anyway, there was a riddle, right?
Yeah,
And
it was
but
like a riddle. It's like
They had like a few
this is
members
something that
there.
Tsuchi has that Sawabe doesn't have, right?
Oh, it's for all the members who didn't get an award. Oh, thank you, Chuck. So,
Yeah.
they had a pot and stuff, and if they can solve the riddle before Sawabe, then they get money or the prize. And so it was like, oh yeah, this person has this person doesn't, and so it's like Tsuchi has this, Sawabe doesn't. And I don't know. It's like, okay, the next one is Kobayashi has this, but Ishimori doesn't, and then Ishimori's like, what, like a brain? And they're like, what the fuck?
I was like, why would you say that?
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't believe Ishimori's actually dumb, dude.
No, she's
Or
funny.
if she is, it's like book dumb. But I think she's like clever, you know, because she's very aware.
Yeah, because for her to bring
that's
that
it.
up, right?
I
it's
think
like-
more recently too, like the Gaia, she has improved at it. So
Good for her. Good for her.
yeah, but
Good
the
episode.
riddle was kind of cool. So the answer to the riddle is that the kanji are symmetrical versus asymmetrical.
I didn't get
So
that.
Cheetah or Kobayashi, right? The Ko,
Yeah.
Hayashi. They also had like 10 and
Yeah.
Karin, like
Did you
Seki
guys get
and
it?
Ozeki. No, I
No.
didn't.
Is
I
it?
didn't.
Okay. All right.
I didn't know.
I would never think to look for that. Dude.
You have to cut it in half.
Yeah, because at first they were guessing like, maybe like Tsuchida has hair. So
Yeah.
So like they start looking at the kanji
Look
eventually.
at the names. Yeah. Look at the kanji.
Yeah, but that was my highlight. There were a few. What else did they do in that episode? I don't remember. I just remember the Habu thing.
There's a staring contest where
Oh, yeah,
everybody
with
like
Akane.
too afraid to look at Akane.
Oh, I like how Ozeki was like.
Oh yeah.
I
Dude, she,
forgot what they
like-
were doing. Oh wait, no. Kasabe has a headband, right? She's like, Ozek, come take this. Careful though.
Bro, it was
It's
the jump
like-
rope. It was the jump
It's
rope.
really heavy. Yeah. Ozeki's like, it's so light.
Yeah, so like,
Dude, she looked so cute when she put his headband on.
yeah.
That was like, oh man, that's my dream is to have like a girl that will like wear my headband around her neck like that. Dude. But then anytime I actually use my headband, it is fucking drenched. I don't want them to touch it. You know? Did I show you guys my headband after my meet?
No,
I was wearing
you
that red
didn't.
headband.
I don't think you
No,
showed
you
us.
didn't.
I could literally wring it out.
Oh no, I think you
was-
did. I think you did.
Yeah, it was so
Oh.
gross, dude.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the jump rope against Pawn.
Yeah, because yeah.
It's
Because he was like,
like,
"This is
oh,
gonna
it's
weigh
like-
me down. It's so heavy." She's
It's so like their relationship is funny. He's like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I need something. She's like, a bento. And so she runs
Runs
away,
backstage.
and brings it back. It's
here, have
curry
some
and shit.
shrimp curry, dude.
So funny. But
Ozeki's
anyway.
so cute, dude. What a good
Next
kid.
week, Keyakake, still new stuff. So be
Oh.
glad. They are now splitting them, which we did not want to see, but I guess it's first gen versus second gen versus second gen. Here we go, boys.
I'm excited to get some second gen. You know.
Yeah. Second. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a 2-parter, maybe even 3 if they stretch it
Yeah,
out
they're
long
probably gonna
enough.
stretch this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Nogizaka. This is pretty much the Blu-rays, but it's Shitara's
Shitara.
favorite moments. And so
It's another recap episode.
Dude, but see, this is better
picked some
than
good ones, though.
Hinatazaka's because at least this is like these are my favorite moments.
So
So,
it's like
these
the
are
best,
actually good moments. Yeah. So I, like when I was watching it, it went by real quick because I was like, oh my god, I remember this. This is so
these
funny.
were
blah, blah,
broadcast,
blah.
right? And so
Yeah.
the first
Whereas
one,
that one was like not good enough for TV. So why would it be good enough now?
yeah.
You know.
I see.
So,
I see.
any highlights?
I think mine was just overall all the Guam stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's
it,
always
like
like-
that was the one that made me like I really want to go back and rewatch
That was
yeah.
the
a
Guam
good,
specials.
like,
You know,
3 episodes.
Ikuta getting pissed off at the
That's the best.
the spinning
yeah.
ride. Dude, she comes out, she's like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah, the Guam episodes were great.
Yeah.
Josh, any highlights?
I like the whole beginning section where like I think it was like they tried to learn each other's special talents or something, right? And they all
Oh, if I went all out, I could do this.
yeah.
It was like the,
Yeah,
the
I
prompt.
like that too. Like it was like Wakatsuki trying to do the robot.
and they made everyone do the robot. I forgot that.
We
The
got
best part is like they'd
gotcha.
fail and get pissed off and just look at Shitara afterwards, like, bro.
It's like, oh,
Like, going
Hoshino
back
can
to the
do it,
camera.
right? Hoshino? He always picks her out of nowhere, and Hoshino's like, fuck. Mine was
Doesn't
the bar thing that Ikoma tried to do.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh, Higuchi, you're good at it, right? And Higuchi like disastrously tries to do like flips on the bar, and they're like, oh shit, stop, man.
I forget what she says. It was like she had like this like kururinpa or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
She's like,
Like
oh,
the
I can
hat?
do kururinpa, and they're like, what is that, dude?
Is that
And then
the
she's-
the ostrich? What's that group called?
Dacho
Austin the
Club.
ostrich. No,
Dacho
which
Club.
is ostrich. right?
Yeah. But then like they're like, wait, explain it. She just like tries to do it but keeps failing. Like, explain what it is you're doing.
No, I got this.
Explain yourself. Stop this right now.
Those are some good memories, dude. Seeing some fallen idols, dude. Got-
Only
to
like
see,
2 of those girls are still in the group in that whole segment, right?
yeah, dude. I was like, oh man, there's Mai, there's Nanami, dude. Oh god.
Right,
What the
like
fuck?
Marika and
Look at-
Himetan were still there. Like
Eto
Ikoma,
Misa, dude.
Chiharu was still there. And
Oh,
Mariami.
he did the what is it? The hypnosis shit,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
And I just thought about like, do you know how bad this would look if they took this out of context? It's just that shot of Himura slapping
Himura,
his ass in front of all
yeah.
these girls, dude.
I'm not really a fan when they do that shit because it's like
Me
it
neither,
seems
'cause it's
way
just-
more fake than it already is, you know? So,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm willing
I'm
to
good.
suspend disbelief if things are funny enough for me,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, okay, let's be real here. There's no way Ikuta Erika is legitimately bad at cooking, right? Like,
Well, anymore,
they
right?
take no, in general, they take home ec classes in Japan.
Uh-huh.
She's like a refined young lady. I'm sure she like knows how a hot plate works,
yeah.
but she's doing it to be funny,
Or
and so I respect
unless
that
she's so
enough.
high end that she doesn't know what a hot plate is because all she used in her life was
No,
artisan
I
soaps.
really,
I wouldn't know how
doubt
to
it.
use a hot plate.
What do you mean? You just put stuff on there and it cooks.
So you would just put an egg on a hot plate. You wouldn't put like a pan or anything on it first.
Well, if they
Mr.
told me it was
Bond?
like an electric stove or something, then I would put one. But if they just said it's a hot plate, I'm like, oh, okay.
Anyways, I digress. I'm just saying. I think it was just like, you know, I'm willing to like whatever put that aside if it's something funny enough for me to just be like, all right, well, whatever, you know, like just enjoy its variety, enjoy the moment to get out of it, and just take it for what it is, right? But then with this the hypnosis stuff, it's only ever barely funny to me, and like it's just way too much suspension of disbelief. So I'm just like,
To me,
Yeah,
the funny
same.
part of that is they know that they're faking it, and then just seeing them try to fake it is the funny part for me. So like when Shiraishi goes to the snake, like her like petting it, but then like I know secretly deep down she's like, oh no, I'm not the snake.
see, I'd be with you if like the editing and the camera work was there to
Dedicated
like,
to that.
yeah, exactly.
Like instead of like trying to make the audience believe that hypnotism is
Yeah.
real.
Oh yeah, now
Yeah,
she can
yeah.
handle the snakes or whatever. Yeah, not for me. So my highlight was Higuchi and the
Yeah,
Kururinpa thing.
I only brought up the hypnosis thing because what was it? Asuka trying to tickle Etomisa's neck and like blow on her neck. I was just like, I forgot about you, Etomisa, and I'm sorry.
But go to Instagram now. Look at married life at Tomisa.
I know, dude. Good for her.
Right?
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the end of the TV show roundup this
Hey.
week.
And you know what that means? Means that's it for the episode this week. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube if you're not already. You guys got to see a peek at Josh's room. You never know whose room might be next.
No?
Or any other kind of special videos we got coming down the pipeline, right? We got some other stuff coming out planned. So make sure you do that. Or hey, follow us on Twitch. We got some other stuff going on. Boys been streaming Final Fantasy, and we've got
I'm almost done, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
a new thing is on the work as well. So always stay up to date with us. If you want to know what we're doing, you can follow us on Twitter. We do read our DMs as you guys saw. So if you guys have any questions or any kind of recommendations
in.
for the show, yeah, slide in those DMs, dude. Let
Slide
us know.
on in.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.